Hi all, good evening. So today will be our first class, like how to create a ServiceNow PDI. ServiceNow PDI is nothing but uh, a demo instance, personal developer instance, which is provided by ServiceNow, which is free of cost. Okay, how you can install this and how you can start working on this particular instance. Okay, that we are going to see. We'll be creating one user profile and all. So before creating that, I just need let me create one new Gmail account, and using that we'll be creating a ServiceNow PDI. You guys can use your existing one. That's not a problem. Just take a minute here. 1 minute. Hello. Sorry guys. Just give me a minute. I'll create one new Gmail account. So if you already have any Gmail account, Yahoo account, or whatever you are using, you can use the existing one. So today we'll be seeing how we can create a new ServiceNow account using this particular uh, newly created Gmail account. ఓకే సో ఒక అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవడానికి లేదా ఈ పీడిఐని క్రియేట్ చేయడానికి యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ దిస్ developer.servicenow.com. This is the official page from where you create a new environment or an instance. Okay, build apps that solve business problem faster, rapidly build, test, deploy applications that makes work better for your organization. Start building a now platform with a free account. So as they have already mentioned here, it's a free account, but this is valid for 10 days. Like if you are not using it continuously, after 10 days it will be taken back. So at least once in a while in a week, if you open it, you can use the same account. They'll not charge anything for these guys. And just click here on sign up and start building. This is a cloud-based tool, and the advantage of having any cloud-based applications or tools is that you need not to download or install this particular software or application on your virtual machines or on your systems like laptops or any PCs. You can directly use it from the web. So sign up and start billing. Just click here and create your own account. So just give some first name, last name. And again, while setting up this password, you have to match all these conditions: uppercase, lowercase, numeric, special characters, and a length of 8 characters, and no repetition. And it should not contain any information of your username. Okay. So in this way, you can just create a password. Okay. Okay. And just confirm this. And just agree to this terms and conditions, guys. No audio. Guys, can't you hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, fine. So once you validate all your credentials here, like giving all your first name, last name, mail ID, you will be sent a confirmation mail to your uh, provided mail address. You have to verify it here. So it is not at.
రాజేష్ గారు ఒకసారి చెక్ చేయండి, ఇంకా మీకు సేమ్ ఇష్యూ ఉంటే ఒకసారి రీలాగిన్ అవ్వండి. అందరికి ఆడియో బాగానే ఉంది.
Okay. I have to validate it. Sometimes I may receive it in spam, but I think it takes 1-2 minutes, guys. So ServiceNow is a cloud-based applications, and meantime, till it sends that confirmation mail, we'll see what are the versions in ServiceNow, what is the use of this versions when ServiceNow was introduced. So a little history about ServiceNow we'll discuss now. So here, a ServiceNow came in the year 2004. It was introduced as a GlideSoft. When it was introduced in the market, it was introduced for the purpose of dealing as a ticketing tool. But later, due to the advancement of technology and this version based, because in every version you can see latest features added to the existing functionalities, and more automated processes have been designed using the service now. Okay, that's because of its improvement in version to version. ServiceNow is still leading in the market. It's booming in technology. Okay, coming to the competitors, we have a Zira as a competitor. We have a BMC Remedy, which was one of the tool that ruled this ticketing system. But ServiceNow has replaced its importance in the market. So the released year is 2004, but they started having a versions from 2008. Okay, summer 2008, winter 2009, spring 2009, fall 2009. Likewise, they started having a version, and in each version you will see so many updates on the existing functionalities, or to bring or they have brought so many changes, and you can find very new implementations also in most of all these versions. Coming to the thing, they started having a names for these versions. How we have a KitKat version for our Android, or iOS 17 or 18 versions for iOS devices. Likewise, ServiceNow also have the version system here. This is how they designed A to Z alphabets they are following here: Aspen, Berlin, Calgary, Dublin, Eureka, Fuzzy, Geneva, Helsinki, Istanbul. Let me reload this. Jakarta, Kingston, London, Madrid, New York, Orlando, Paris, Quebec, Rome, San Diego, Tokyo, Utah, Vancouver. So here, if you see Q4 2023, what is Q4 here? Q4 means quarter 4. Every a year is divided into 4 quarters, right? First 3 months, quarter 1. Next 3 months is a quarter 2. The mid 3 months are quarter 3. Likewise, we have a quarters. So every quarter 2, quarter 4 will have a new release, or quarter 1, quarter 3 will have a new release. That means every 6 months there will be a release, and we are on Vancouver version. What is the latest version? If someone asks you, you can clearly say that we are on Vancouver version, and ServiceNow supports up to last 4 versions. అంటే ఏంటి, ఇప్పుడు ఈ 4 versions ని ServiceNow support చేస్తుంది. Vancouver, Uthak, Tokyo, San Diego. You cannot get the functionality that was there in the room, nor in the Quebec, nor in the Paris, because this Vancouver is the latest updated version of all this backward versions. Okay, so you will find all the latest information in this Vancouver, and Washington will have more latest information compared to Vancouver. So like this, working on latest versions will help you to learn more things. And if you see here, I didn't receive the mail. Yes, I got a mail. I'll show you how you can see the version here and how you can cross verify how many versions ServiceNow supports up to last 4 versions. That means we are in Vancouver, it supports Uthak, Tokyo, San Diego. Okay, only these 4 versions it supports. You cannot go and install your system on Aspirin, Berlin like this. Okay, those were the base versions. The latest version is this. So guys, everyone remember we are on Vancouver version. Again in quarter 2, we are going to have a new version, which is a Washington. And I have verified my mail. So it's just telling me, do you need a oriented IDE or a guided experience? So I need a IDE to perform the things. And what are my responsibilities? I can clearly mention here and click on this terms and conditions, and just see here we are on the home page of the ServiceNow. We have created one PDI called Hello January using the credentials that we have validated. Okay, and coming here you can see your profile. What will be there under your profile? You can see this is the name of your profile, the location, the mail ID which you have used, the password, and the roles and responsibilities. If you want to modify anything here, you can modify and click on the save changes. And this is the logo of ServiceNow, guys. It's a cloud-based application. Again, I'm telling, I haven't downloaded any of the software. I just navigated through this URL, developer.servicenow.com, and created this PDI. And if you see here, content is available for Vancouver, Uthak, Tokyo, San Diego. As I told you, it only supports last 4 versions. The system is in Uthak version, but the Vancouver is the latest one. So let's upgrade our instance now. How we can upgrade? So there is a other module called upgrades, where few of the projects will start working on upgrading our instances. It is also an important module, because most of the projects which are in San Diego or Tokyo need to be upgraded before this Washington is released. Okay, so how we can upgrade? What are the things that we have? You can see here. So we also have a development involved in the service now. So you can see it's a developer instance. And coming to learning, how to learn how to build apps on Now platform. That means mobile application. Service now is accessible on browser level, which you are seeing, and just take the URL starting with HTTPS up to this .com/ and just add SP. SP is nothing but a service portal where you can shop most of your services or the softwares, whatever you need. You can just request it from here. I'm so sorry. Okay, we have a portal. This is the ServiceNow portal. Whatever I was talking, this is the portal, and you can search the things from here. You can request something, you can track the status of this request, catalog knowledge and all. And even in mobiles, this particular ServiceNow is accessible. You can have a ServiceNow application installed on your device, and you can also start working on the use cases using the mobile. Okay, even tablet version is also available. So to build such applications, we have a different module, Now platform we say. From here you can do it. Learn paths, advance your career with learning paths. So ServiceNow is having a design courses. See, citizen developer, new to ServiceNow, ServiceNow administration, ServiceNow application developer. So you can just click here and enroll into this course and navigate the ServiceNow user interfaces, create applications using the studios, and learn about different modules, tables, scripts. So depending on the course that you are enrolling, they have 16 modules here, they have 13 modules here, they have 22 modules here. So you can learn the things here using this learning paths. Okay, and coming to courses, they have a specified stimulator courses which helps you to upskill your knowledge in ServiceNow. And most of the admins, consultants, architects, they start doing this guided courses and keep upskilling their knowledge into ServiceNow space. Okay, so you have many of the courses designed like automated process with flows, secure apps and data. You can learn any of the course. It's free of cost. You can enroll and you can complete this bar of 100%. They have 18 articles to complete, and you can just go through each one of them. What is a service portal? What is a UI builder? And the beauty of this service now, again, I tell you, 80% they want it from the tool configurations. Ante settings laga manam koni టూలో కాన్ఫిగరేషన్స్ చేస్తే వాటి నుంచి అచీవ్ చేయడానికే ServiceNow ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తుంది. ప్రతిదానికి స్క్రిప్ట్ రాసేసి పర్టికులర్ వెయిటేజ్ ఈ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ పైన యాడ్ చేయాలి అని చెప్పి ServiceNow రికమెండ్ చేయదు. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద అడ్వాంటేజ్ అండ్ బ్యూటీ ఆఫ్ దిస్ కోర్స్ tool, guys. Coming to this, you have a tutorials where you can go and watch few videos on the functionalities that you want to learn, and certification. Elevate your learnings and instruct lead classes and certifications with Now Learning. What are the certifications? So people will measure your knowledge based on certifications that you have done in ServiceNow. Okay, Daraga ServiceNow is a product based company. So while certifications provide chestaru, we'll have a voucher for those. And you will also have a micro certifications which are free of cost, and mainline certifications are very important, and you can showcase them in your resume, and that definitely adds a great value to your resume. And to have a mainline certifications, you need to have a voucher. And if you are working for companies like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, HCL, they will give you the certification for free, the voucher, the certification voucher for free of cost. You can enroll and you will have a instructor, online instructor. You can just enroll and clear the certification, and it will be added to your name. Okay, that's one advantage of having certifications. It's very important. Coming to the references, what is references? What is product documentation? So even when I was new to ServiceNow, I learned the concepts of ServiceNow using the product documentation. Okay, ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనకి ఒక క్లయింట్ స్క్రిప్ట్ అని ఉంది. అసలు క్లయింట్ స్క్రిప్ట్ అంటే ఏంటో కూడా నాకు తెలియదు. దెన్ వాట్ డూ వి డూ? యూ విల్ సర్చ్ ఇట్ ఇన్ గూగుల్, and instead of searching it in Google, you can directly see client script in ServiceNow. Once I search for it, the first link itself is taking me to the docs of ServiceNow, and you can see Vancouver, the latest version. We will like you'll have all the versions documentation here. You can watch the video, you can see why we use the client script here. Everything is clearly detailed, in detail they mention it here. You can just go and see the importance of this client script like this for every topic. Let it be a simple topic or a complex one, you will find a documentation. This documentation is nothing but a product documentation. This is also provided by ServiceNow. It is also free of cost. You can just directly search it in Google or come here and look for it in the product documentation. Coming to APIs are nothing but application programming interfaces. ServiceNow encourages this APIs because by default they have some methods called inside them. It is very easy for developers to work on APIs instead of recreating the things from the scratch. Already ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంటుంది, మనకు కావాల్సిన వాటినే మనం కాల్ చేసుకొని స్క్రిప్ట్ని రాసుకుంటాం. ప్రతిదీ ఫ్రమ్ ద బిగినింగ్ ఆర్ స్క్రాచ్ నుంచి చేయాల్సిన అవసరం ఉండదు. ఈ APIs ఒక అడ్వాంటేజ్. కమింగ్ టు things we have are REST APIs, client mobile APIs, server code APIs, server global APIs. Because APIs two types lo divide ayi untayi, client side APIs, server side APIs. So the APIs which you use on the client side will have a different functionality which you use on the server side. And two ni ela call cheyali ante, for example oka client script ni server side call cheyalanna, how you do it, which is possible, which is not possible again. Okay, all these things we'll be learning in course, don't worry. You'll be learning some good knowledge on APIs. And before uh, gaining knowledge on APIs, I recommend each one of you to learn the basics of JavaScript. And we have a very good sources, like you can just go to W3 schools, which is a best place to learn the concepts of JavaScript. Okay, you have many YouTube videos who can help you with the basics of JavaScript. Okay, so likewise, I have few links which I can share, but making you learn JavaScript is not part of this course because it's a different topic, guys. But what is required for ServiceNow, definitely I'll teach you. Okay, to a extent, but not completely. I can give the insights about JavaScript, but the basics information that I can provide it. Coming to reference overview, it is also a documentation of APIs and libraries that are available in ServiceNow. And what is provided by ServiceNow is called a out of the box, guys. And if you see here, next experience, if you want to build any UI framework, components, or any debugging tools like developer tools, all this you can learn from here. Guides, like again, this is also from where you can see the developer glossary, developer programming guides, now platform guides, personal PDI importance, everything you can learn and gain some knowledge. Content overview, what is there in ServiceNow, what's happening, what is the latest release, what are the release notes is. If you want to write a new blog on a new functionality, you can also do it and publish it here. Coming to share, if you want to share your knowledge with someone. And people like me, like I have almost 5 years of experience or more, or 10 plus experienced people, all of them are part of this community, guys. And if there is a similar requirement, if you post your query, people will be sharing the knowledge on your requirement. You will be finding 2 3 different scenarios for the same requirement, and which is flexible for you to build, you can choose that method. So it is a really recommended method to be part of community. You'll learn and share the knowledge here. So events, if there are any events happening within ServiceNow, you can also register for them and you can also be part of those. So this is about the references, uh, guides and connect. Coming to your profile, let's see here. Now if you see, this is your instance, the instance status is online, the release is utak, that means this is the version. But Vancouver, I have to upgrade it. Let's do it. And whenever you install any new PDI, by default they will give you a admin role. Admin role is one of the powerful role in ServiceNow, which is very required to perform certain operations. And they also have this applications engine studio installed to build any mobile applications, which is not part of this course again. Coming to here, instance actions, like what all actions you can do here, we'll be learning. And if you see here, instance with no activity for over a 10 days will be claimed back into the pool. That means if you have created this instance and if you are not using it for the straight 10 days, then ServiceNow team will take this instance back and they may assign it to someone else, and you have to re-request it and wait for it to be installed again. So instead of that, at least once in a week, just open your instance, start working on the requirements. It is very useful because your real-time instance will be similar to this. 99% you'll find all the activities that are there on your PDI to your real-time working instance. Okay. Activate plugin. What is a plugin? So few functionalities are disabled. To activate them, you need additional applications or softwares. Using plugins, we enable them. So we also have a plugins available in ServiceNow. Most of them are free of cost, but if 1 2 plugins are paid plugins, your company will bear the charges. You need not to worry at all. Coming to manage email properties, if you want to manage the email properties, because in ServiceNow we also have a inbound and outbound notifications. When you select this toggle button, you can receive both in and out email information. Release instance. For example, I don't want this instance. I want to give it back to ServiceNow. So I have to select the reason and just give a click on this release instance. Remove demo data. What is demo data? So by default, ServiceNow will give you some data. Using this data, you can perform certain operations. So if you don't want this data, you can also remove it. But I recommend having a demo data. You can work on this demo data. It helps you a lot. Using this demo data, you can also see what functionalities and how they are built. Okay, change user role. See, the user role is given as admin, but if you want to change it, so they have a two standard roles like App Engine Studio Creator or admin role. So in this PDI, if you want to create any apps, you need a App Engine Studio Creator role. But if you want to create a or work on the instance, you need a admin role. Admin is one of the powerful role, guys. And reset and wipe instance. If you want to, for example, we have worked on this instance and made some changes, and if you want the instance to be set back to how it was in the beginning, just click on reset and wipe instance. Manage instance password. If you want to manage the password and all, refresh the instance. If you want to reload your instance, you can do it. Now upgrade instance. If you see here, we recommend upgrading to our latest release, Vancouver patch 2 hotfix 1. That means whenever a new release is created, we find few bugs or fixes, and those are noticed, and they will fix it under patch 1 or patch 2 hotfix 1 like this. And we have a patch 2 hotfix 1. This is the latest of all, so that you get access to the latest features and functionalities. So just click on upgrade instance. Your system will be upgraded now. It takes 5 to 10 minutes. Let's wait for that. Any questions from anyone in the meantime? And I tell you, this service now can be used in any of the businesses. Like if you're talking about pharmaceuticals, entertainment, financial, banking, food, it could be everywhere. Okay, because most of the companies need applications which help the end users as well as the technical team members of that particular company. So to fix such issues and scenarios in the least possible time, they go with ServiceNow. You can raise, request, track, build, implement, design. So you can achieve everything from ServiceNow actually. That's the beauty of this tool. Again, they have a method called 80% weightage is given for tool operations, 20% is given for scripts. They encourage low code, no code. Less coding is there. That is what they focus on. Any questions from anyone? Bhavani, Amar, Hema, Lakshmi, Mayuri, Radhika, Raviteja, Sanjay, Sudhir, Shiva, Venkat, Sumant. Hello?
Yeah, no, Kavya.
Okay. This is very flexible tool, very customizable tool, guys. You can build the interface for any of your end clients.
Yeah, what about the packages? If you got any organization in the job,
See,
how much can I expect?
package, it's always depends on what you have drawn in your past company. But coming to ServiceNow, I'll tell you one thing, it is one of the booming technology, and there is a need of good resources in the market, and they're paying pretty good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that I can promise you. But I cannot tell you they are going to give you 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs. It depends on what was your last drawn salary. If it is 4 lakhs, they may give you around 6 or 7 or 8, but they will not hike it to 12 or 50 in a go, right? No
How can I
technology.
expect the 3 years of experience?
3 years of experience, it's nearly 9 to 12 on a scale of 9 to 12.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Before that, start the total IT experience in 6 and the ServiceNow experiences we can put 3 years of experience. How much can I expect? Total 6 and only consider
See,
these.
what is your last salary? Can you tell me? Based on that, I can give you some tentative figure. I
Yeah,
cannot.
now I'm getting 10.5.
Okay, with 6 years.
Yeah.
But 6 years, 10.5 means you can expect it around 16, 17 easily.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
there
with
is
the
a,
years of
yeah,
experience.
even it always a package component is divided based on your experience, the last drawn salary. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I cannot promise you that they'll be giving you 20 or 19 around, but it depends on how you do in your interview. That matters most. For example, if you're performing very well and if their budget is only 17, but they can fetch it till 19 also. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But they're paying pretty enough. The pay for ServiceNow is good.
Yeah. How
And
many
that,
days we are going to
always,
complete the
and
course?
always I tell you, don't worry on the pay. Always you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to
no.
think
Just I
about,
want to know what the
yeah.
market is going on the service test. I will,
That's,
yeah.
yeah. And I only tell you how you have to focus the learnings in a way
Yeah,
that
yeah,
this technology is going to survive in a market or not.
yeah.
If,
Yeah,
for
how many days
example,
for the course?
this course is designed for 2 months, 10 days, including admin development and little introduction to REST APIs, the integrations.
Okay.
Need to source with client companies, but how much needed required manpower overall? Why you have to source with client companies? Your company will get a client. You will not go and search for a client. And manpower, everything, they will take care of it, Sanjay Reddy.
Totally 50 classes.
Yes. Here, see, if you are working for already IT, most of you have known it, that you will be placed in a project, but you don't go for your client, search them in the market. The company will take care of it. Okay. Your duty is to just build the development activity or the admin activity as they required. Yeah, more than 50, like 50, 55 classes actually. Because 20 classes it takes for admin. In admin, from the basics we'll learn the things, because most of you are not from IT background, right?
Yeah.
And if we start it from the scratch, it is easy for you also to understand the concepts. So what is a field, what is a form, why we create a forms, who will use these forms, how you can design it, what are the methods that you implement it here. So likewise, everything we are going to focus and learn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any downloading software or any just we are
I
logging
told
into the
you,
cloud?
I already mentioned that it's a cloud-based application.
Yeah.
Wherever you see cloud-based applications, you need not to download them on any of your virtual machines or laptops or PCs. That's the beauty of cloud-based applications. You can access them on the web. This is nothing but a browser where I just access this URL, validated my credentials and using it. Okay. Anywhere on this earth, you can use this particular software. You need not to download it. You can use it on any system.
You're going to provide notes also, right?
For every topic, I have a written notes actually, but I have to modify it a little. I'll give you the notes for each topic. But apart from that, I also recommend you going through the product documentation and my notes, which helps you to recall the concepts that we have completed in the past classes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And I also give you some good expected interview questions, or the way you can present yourself with certain functionalities which you have already worked in a course. Okay. Such things I'll definitely give you good information.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. And I tell you, this technology will be there for next 1 decade, which is I'm expecting, because there is a huge demand. And things are going to be more automated. So if you start learning from now, if you gain some good experience, you can definitely do well in ServiceNow and get a very good job with decent pay. and we have a very big competitors like Zira, and if you see like Microsoft, most of these big companies, big four, we say Deloitte, EY, PwC, KPMG, all these are also very big partners of ServiceNow. Okay, and I'm so sorry it is taking time to load. Otherwise, I want to show you how we create a user profile, who are users and all. Let's try to complete this for today and close the class. Okay, I think let's wait for 2-3 minutes. It will be completed, I guess.
Kevin, in the service now, we had only zero coding. We had no any type of coding knowledge. Hello.
Yeah, hello. So
We don't
no,
have any
it's
coding there.
no. I didn't say we don't have a coding. We need a JavaScript knowledge here.
Yeah.
Okay. uh, at least the basics of JavaScript is very mandatory, guys. You can just learn JavaScript in a week. It's not a big deal actually. Learning the
Yeah.
basics like how you write a simple function, while condition, if condition, and all. These are very easy. If you know them, it's well and good. Uh, and if you are upskilling your knowledge on JavaScript, helps you a lot in ServiceNow. Though they recommend low code, no code, still, in few scenarios and functionalities implementation, we write the scripts.
Except JavaScript, we have another tool.
Yeah, if you are working on any of the portal building like UI builder we have, where you use HTML, CSS, Angular, so it's a different. Here completely we will be learning ITSM, guys. Again, I forgot to tell you this. ITSM stands for Information Technology Service Management, where you manage all the services and where you learn all the basic to advanced level implementation of concepts that are there in ServiceNow. It's like a base version to learn other modules. If you know ITSM, you can adapt and learn or upskill your knowledge to other versions. Like we have ITOM, ITBM, HRSD, Service Portal, FSM, HSM, like this. So many we have. So you will be upskilling your knowledge. Once you are good at ITSM, you can adapt to other modules very easily. It's an evergreen module actually.
Yeah.
But I don't know why it's taking so long. So if it is taking so long, I can do one thing here. I can create a user profile on my other instance. Okay. This is my already existing instance. Let me open it. Let me validate my credentials. Kavya, could you repeat ITSM? ITSM is nothing but a information technology service management. And see, this is my developer instance details like dev 68928. Likewise, you'll have your own PDI details, and you can also uh, request for new PDIs, or you can also uh, give it back to ServiceNow. It's purely your choice, guys. And as I told you, this is the left navigator. This is the logo of ServiceNow. If you are working for IBM company, you will see every site will have their branding. So likewise, you can also make the changes in ServiceNow. You can modify this branding. You can modify the tab headings and all. So we'll also be learning those basic configurations. But I'll tell you here, if you see, this is the profile. here has whenever you create any new PDI, system admin will be the person who will operating this PDI. That's the reason they give it with the system admin details. Just click here on the profile and you can see the details about this system admin. System admin is nothing but I'm the one who is using this, right? So the first name, last name, you can also modify according to your interest, and you can see the email ID, date format, time format, because different time zones it supports, different formats, date formats it supports. And if you see here, the view is self-service and only limited fields information I can see it. But when I change this view to default, we have a various views here. You can create your own views, and when I set it to default view, I can see the user ID, the title, the department, if the password needs any reset, whether the account is logged out or not, who is a manager. For example, I want to update a manager here to Alfonso. I would like to update, and whether this account is active or not, this field tells you. Web service access only. To perform any integrations, you need both of these roles checked, then only you can perform them. Coming here, if you want to specify your language, integrate your calendar with any of the Outlook or Teams, you can do it, and select the time zone. If you belongs to any GMT, just go with GMT, or if you belongs to CET, go with CET. Likewise, you can have your system time zone, data format, your business phone information, mobile phone information, and if you want to add any images, you can add images, and it supports JPG, PNG, BMP, GIF, JPEG, ICO, SVG. These are the file types ServiceNow supports, and you can add the images also. And coming down, you can see linked accounts. What if there are any third-party accounts for this user? And if you want to see the information, just click on this linked accounts. Any subscription model is something different in ServiceNow. If you subscribe to certain services, you will be seen under the subscription logs and all. So this is something different. If you want to have that particular user subscribing, this also you can do it. You can reset the password, change the password, view identity center. And coming here, entitle custom tables. What is a tables? Because where we store the information, I'll show you. If you open the users here, just type user. This is a left navigator, as this is located to your left side, and it helps you to navigate. That's the reason we say left navigator. Okay. Under user administration, you can see users. When you just click here and open it in a new tab, or if you just give a double tap, it will be opened, and you can see users. sys_user. This is a table. This is a backend name of the user table where all the information about users is stored. You'll not have a special database or SQL here. Every information in ServiceNow is stored in tables, and how these tables work, what is a row here, what is a column here, how to create our own custom tables, everything we'll be learning. If you see Abel Tutor, this is a user ID, this is a name, this is a mail, and if I just click here and open this hyperlink, it gives me the information about Abel Tutor. Okay. And if I want to create a new record, I can also do it from here. This is a user table. Likewise, if you have any custom tables, you can get the information here. What are the roles this system admin have? You can get it from here, and which group is giving him these roles, because usually we have a few defined best practices in ServiceNow. You have to follow the same. A user can only get the roles from a group. Okay, you don't directly assign the roles unless they are custom roles. If they are roles which are present in group, you add the user to the group. Okay, what is a group, what is a role, everything will be seen. What is a delegation, what is a subscriptions, okay, how this update works, how this set password works. So here we have 625 users. And I can see 20 records. If I want to see more records, just come to the show and set it to 50. I can see 50 users information in one page. Okay. And let's create a new record. It's very easy. This is one of the method, but we have various ways to create a user profile in service.
It's a default information.
I didn't get you, sorry. Sorry,
This
someone
is the
was
default
asking.
information in the.
This is the demo information. This is not default information. This is the demo
Okay.
data that is provided by the tool. Okay. Whatever I'm clicking here and creating, it's a custom information that I'm going to create it. For example, jan.demo. Okay. This is the name, user ID. January is the first name. Demo is the last name. And if you want to add any suggestions like title, you can just select it from here, like senior developer, for which department this guy works, if you want to populate, uh, and if you want to add a manager. See, if you see here, this field is different, this field is different, this field, these two fields are same, because if you see, both of them having a magnifying glass symbol lookup field. Okay, they refer some other table. If you just open this, you can always see what table you are surfing. See, I'm using sys underscore user, that means user table, and I can see 625 users are there in this system, and I can select anyone from here, and this Adila will be a manager of this Jan demo. Okay, and I don't want to give any of these roles, and I want to give a mail.
Where we
Jan
will use
demo.
this data, Kavya?
What?
Where we will use this data?
What? I didn't get you.
Where we will use.
Okay,
Yeah.
whenever you want to create a new incident for someone, they have to select their name, right? For example, you have a issue, you want to report it. How do? You have to select your name. Or if you want to do it for your colleague, you have to select their name, right? So on this caller field, you will be selecting. Likewise, multiple uh, functionalities requires a user information. Okay, so using this user record, it will be created on the user table, and you can use this information. Without users, what you'll do? Oh, there is no business, guys. Okay. And if you have missed yesterday's demo, you can just go and watch it. You'll have more information there. Okay. So how we can create a user profile? We are seeing it in today's class. If you want to add a pictures, you can do it. But I don't want to add any pictures because I don't have anything on my system as of moment. So a primary email device created for January demo. Okay. This is the mail. Using this mail, I can search it on the user table. So user table, we can do so many filter conditions, so many things that we have to learn. I'm so sorry, this is incident form. And coming here, now you see roles, groups, delegation, subscription. If you want to add a role, just click on this edit button. This will take you to role table. See, uh, this is actually not displaying the table name here, but this template redirects you there. See, all these are roles that are there in ServiceNow. If you want to give a dashboard admin, that means he can access all the dashboards. He's admin of the dashboards. See, the two roles have been added to his profile. That means this role have a sub role inside it. So what is a role, what is a group, or everything will be seen for uh, like maybe tomorrow. And how we can reset a password, that I'll show you for today. You see a set password. Okay, this is also automated method. Just click here, generate the password, copy this. If you want to paste it somewhere, just paste it and save the password. Once you save the password, this password needs reset. This is auto checked by system. You need not to do anything. Just come here and log out from your profile. And as I told you, admin is the user ID. So use the same user ID. And this is a password that I have copied. I have to paste the same and reset it now. So this is the way you reset the password. So there is some issue here, guys. Today I have resetted it for more than 5-6 times. So the system is little confused. Reset instance password. Let me reset it from here again. And click on login. So I'm so sorry, it is asking for, it will be asking so many details now. But I can show you this in my other instance. It is still upgrading. It takes time because it is in Uthak version, right? It has to update all the latest information. Any doubts from anyone? We can close it for now. Tomorrow I'll show you how we can reset the password. Like Ravi, Sudhir, Radhika, Venkat, Sumant, Sanjay, Shiva, Amar, Mayuri, Hema.
Yeah, sorry, I'm joining today for your class. This is second class or first class?
This is actually second class. Yesterday we have done some introduction to the service now. Okay, you can get a recording from the team and you can just
Yeah.
look into that. If no questions, so we can connect tomorrow at same time, and the first three classes are like demo. After that, you have to enroll into this course.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Have
thank
a
you.
good day.
Good night.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you all.